Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on January 13, 2017, 8:56 p.m. Birmingham. And the topic is the Meeting of Nations, the conference set up in France on the 15th, on Sunday, to discuss a two-state solution. Once again, they're discussing dividing Israel. Deuteronomy 32:8, the Most High gave unto the nations their inheritance. He divided mankind at the Tower of Babel because he said that they could achieve what they set out to do if he had not stopped them. In other words, build a tower to heaven. Well, meaning that tower was on a portal. And the top of that tower could actually, you've heard of Jacob's ladder. Well, it could have been construed as being about the same. But in any case, God then confused the tongues. And then he fixed their borders. And he sent them out as nations according to the number of the sons of God. And that number was 70. In Genesis 10, you can read it right there. God divided the people into 70 nations. And then the sons of El, the chief Canaanite god, who many sons were there in his divine assembly. Also, number 70. The meeting begins January 15, 2017 on Sunday. The nations listed are the same nations that God placed over these nations. The sons of God is mediaries. What kind of job did they do? Well, simply read Psalms 82, and you read about the sons of God, where he tells them, but you die like men. God, the chief counsel, and all 70 under him are little gods. They're God's creation. Remember in Psalm 82, 1 through 8, you're gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Verse 7, but you die like men, and you fall like one of its prince. Now, one more thing here. God made all other gods, all gods with a little g. And when you think about that, and when they act like the Creator, Yahweh, Yahweh is a Elohim, but no other Elohim is a Yahweh. So Elohim is singular or plural. And Elohim is mentioned as plural to the little gods. But Elohim to Yahweh is mentioned as a singular. So, there's more. A little bit anyway. Daniel's 70th week. So the number 70 is been an important number since Genesis 10. But it's always been a failed number. A number that didn't necessarily create a lot of joy. There was hurt in it, and falls. There was sadness. And guess how many nations are meeting on the 15th in France? The Council of Nations, to decide and discuss the dividing two-state solution of Israel with the Palestinians. 70 nations are meeting. So there's 70 again. All I can say is the meeting cannot go well. I can say this too. If Kerry and Obama and any other of their inner circle has come up with this thing to split, divide, and even try to vote on it as they did on the 23rd, forcing Israel to stop building and forcing Israel to prepare to give up half of Jerusalem to the Palestinians, then let me tell you what's going to happen. You will see the fall of Kerry and Obama and those attached to them. And I think you'll see that quickly. If they went on behalf of our country, they claim it is. But when you're 7 days away from a new president, a new administration coming in, there's a different agenda with that new administration. So the agenda of the current administration is to do the most damage they can, to shove another knife in Israel's back. Well, as I said on the last vote, I believe it's like a line item veto for God. He will spare the United States, the people, us who are in it, that oppose going over and voting, even voting on a two-state solution, even talking about it. Don't even talk about it. Because when you do, you're going against God. And just by talking about it, whether you do it or not, you're going to be judged. I believe, again, he'll withhold that judgment from us, from America. And I believe that you, in a short time, and I'm going to say after the 20th, you will start hearing of the crumbling of Trump and of Kerry. And Kerry married into Hines' fortune. I believe that even Hines' empire will come down with John Kerry. I believe that, guys. Hey, that's what I think. And but again, they scrapped it. They put it on the shelf because Trump weighed in. But then whoever put this together made a huge mistake. And I wouldn't put it past Kerry and Obama. I'm sorry. I wouldn't put it past Kerry and Obama to have put this together so quickly, to go over once again to try and take this thing back off the shelf. They are discussing it, and that is enough. It's enough to show up, because it means that you're there to divide Israel in one way or the other. So it'll be them who will get divided. And I think if you look back on John Edwards and so many of the others, their lives didn't fare too well, did it? Well, I think the legacy of Obama and Kerry really won't be much of one in the end. You just pray about it, pray that judgment will not fall upon your house. Because as of me and my home, we choose to serve the Lord. Jody Wolf, Expoz.